After Tony Stark begins having strangely intense headaches, he goes to get some medical tests, and the doctors discover something bizarre. Stark actually has an Infinity Stone growing inside his brain. But before the Avengers could help Tony, the Maker, also known as the evil version of Mr. Fantastic, captures Iron Man and straps him to a table in his laboratory so he could start a surgery to remove the stone and take it for himself, all while Stark was actually awake and feeling extreme pain. And when Iron Man, with great difficulty, asks why Reed was doing this, the Maker simply smiles and begins telling a short story, explaining that once a dying planet tried to use the Infinity Gauntlet to stop a massive apocalypse, but failed miserably. And now convinced that the same apocalypse was coming to their universe, he believes he must gather all 6 Infinity Stones to stop the catastrophe himself. And even when Tony begs him to stop and show proof of this apocalypse, the Maker ignores him and simply removes the part of Tony's brain responsible for speech. Meanwhile, the Avengers rush to rescue Iron Man, but Captain America and Hawkeye are quickly captured by Kang, the Conqueror, all while Thor faces Hulk in a massive battle that ends with Thor being thrown into the same cell as Captain America. At the same time, Invisible Woman and the Thing, who in this reality were a couple, try to break through the Maker's defenses alone, but just to be quickly stopped by Quicksilver, who attacks them under Reed's command. Now back in the Maker's lab, Reed finally extracts the Infinity Stone from Tony's brain and then cuts off his oxygen to just finish him off as well. However, that's when Iron Man reveals he had one last emergency plan, and seconds before his heart stops, Tony uploads his consciousness into the power grid and remotely takes control of his Iron Man armor, which quickly storms into the laboratory, launching a surprise attack on the Maker and also freeing the captured heroes. The Avengers then regroup and stand together, ready to defeat Reed. But right before the fight could end, the ground begins to shake and a massive force field hits all the heroes, which is when Kang the Conqueror reveals that she was actually a variant of the Invisible Woman from another universe. The Maker now smiles again, and after he calls Hulk and Quicksilver to fight at his side, a huge battle erupts between the heroes and the twisted variants, brutally destroying everything around them. However, eventually the heroes manage to win, and the Maker is officially captured. Susan calmly asks him why he did all of this, and Reed once again calmly replies that he did what he did because he saw what was coming, now explaining that he detected a signal from outer space containing only one word: hunger, which meant nothing less than the soon arrival of the great devourer of worlds, Galactus himself.